Thank you for logging on to this Bluffton High School sports broadcast, brought to you by WellsCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game, so be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Welcome back to high school football here in Wells County as the Bluffton Tigers get set to take on the Northfield Norsemen right here at Fred Park Stadium. I'm Scott Menser. Joining me, as he has for the last few years, Sim Kipfer. And you always know it's the first football game of the season when the sun is shining right into your eyes here at the press box.
Directly into your eyes. So I thought maybe as I was driving home from Fort Wayne today, it was going to be cloudy enough we were going to have a lucky night, but I changed my mind.
Didn't happen. Although we did get a few sprinkles about 5:30 or so. It is time for the Billy Ann's Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann's Supper Pub in downtown Bluffton, your local source for Tex-Mex and American food and some of the best burgers in the area. Located at 113 North Main Street in Bluffton, or just look for that big yellow sign with Tim Steffens' face on it, and you know you've arrived to Billy Ann's Supper Pub. And it is also time for the First Bank of Bern starting lineups. Sim, how about the Northfield defense?
Northfield defense, starting at defensive end, will be Chris Orpert. Defensive tackle will be Cam Cole. The other defensive tackle will be Joe Halderman. The other defensive end will be Matt Coe. The inside linebacker will be Tyler Sisko. The other inside linebacker will be Lane Evans. The first outside linebacker will be Jensen Frieden. The other outside linebacker will be Kyle Reed. One cornerback will be Ryan Driscoll. The second corner will be Jackson Berry. And the safety will be John Schuler tonight.
All right, and for the Tigers' offensive starters, it looks like this. At a wide receiver spot, number 12, Reed Wenger, a junior. In the slot will be number 28, Adam Bumgardner, a junior. On the other side, the wide out will be number 7, Nick Huffer, a junior. And the tight end, number 84, Nick King, a senior. Along the line, your left tackle is number 56, Zach Cummins, a sophomore. Number 59, left guard, Andre Hughes, a sophomore. The center, number 50, Nicholas Sprinkles, a sophomore. Right tackle is Noah Frederick, a junior. The right guard, number 16, Noah Frederick, a junior. And the right tackle is number 15, Shane Little, a senior. And your quarterback is number 14, Timmy Davis, and he'll be joined in the backfield by number 32, the sole running back, Brandon Lockwood, a junior. So we have officially entered the post-Wayne Eskridge area. And as you noted before we went on the air, Sim, looking from the starting lineup, looks like we're going to drop back and throw the ball.
I think it's going to be a passing attack for the Tiger offense this year from the looks of it. You know, even though Brandon did have some really good running games last year, but, you know, right now he's the only one in the backfield. So I think we'll look to air the ball out.
So we'll see how that turns out. We got lots of new stuff going on this year. We got a new camera person up on the.
Yes, we do.
Sylvia Ripe is on the camera, and she was all pumped up before the game, so we're expecting big things from her. So feel free to give us free feedback on Sylvia's camera performance as she is up there working to do her best. She got about 30 minutes of practice in my kitchen, so we'll see how effective I am at teaching football in the kitchen.
That's an interesting place to teach filming a football game.
I've
been in your kitchen. It's not quite that long.
Well, you know, we had a little YouTube video going on with some football, and, you know, hey, you make do with what you got, right?
Yeah, we should have brought her out and had Hayden and his friends running around out in the yard and let them film.
Yeah, now there you go. That would have been good. We could get Hayden out with a remote mic strolling the sideline. What do you think about that?
Tonight,
is he here? Yeah. All right. So as always, as it's been for as long as we've been doing broad ball games, the Tigers open up against Northfield. Coaching matchups look like this. Brandon Baker is 18-16 in 4 years at Northfield. He's 57-91 in 15 years of head coaching experience. Coach Hudgens is 10-16 in 3 years at Bluffton. He's 33-43 in 8 years overall. Staggering ratings, Northfield comes in with a rating of just about 56. They are 5th in Class 1A, so pretty highly ranked in Class 1A. Bluffton comes in with a ranking of just under 24. They're 35th in Class 2A. Over the last 30 years, these teams have met 13 times, and Northfield has an 8-5 edge. Last meeting was a Northfield win, 34-18. The prediction, according to Sagarin, they've got it pretty close considering the ratings, 31-24. So they're expecting 55 points to be put up tonight. We usually expect Northfield to grind it out, pound it out.
They're going to run the football. They do every year. So.
And when you have about 5 running backs, and you're okay, they don't have quite 5, but they've got a lot of running backs.
It'll seem like they have 5 running backs the way they run the football. So.
Tigers pretty much the same schedule as they had last year. We'll just swap home and aways. Next week will be at Manchester. Week 3, we will not be on the air as they'll be at South Adams, and not allowed to do games at South Adams.
I've never figured that one out, but you know.
Back home for Woodland and Jay County, then on the road at Southern Wells, home for Heritage, on the road at Adams Central, and then on the road at Lima Central Catholic. I don't even know where Lima, Ohio is.
Lima's right off of 30 on the other side of Van Wert, so we're going to have we'll have an hour's drive or more.
We may leave from work.
No, you're going to have to pick me up at home. I'm not leaving my truck in Fort Wayne. So.
Fine. Anything to make the drive just a little bit longer. So there's all your matchups. We're going to take a timeout and thank a few sponsors. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com, Bluffton Tiger Football.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in supporting growing businesses. And in our community, that means a lot. We believe it's important to have a local perspective. Our agribusiness professionals are from here, so they understand what it takes for agribusinesses to succeed, like having the right banking solutions to keep agribusiness thriving. From traditional accounts to cash management and equipment loans to crop insurance, we believe we can help your business grow. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC. At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. Honesty, integrity, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives because we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people. Member FDIC.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, there's your national anthem brought to you by the Bluffton Band. And about 5 minutes till kickoff. Week 1 here in the 2016 season. Football is always an interesting weather sport because we start out blistering hot and we end up freezing our butts off.
Yes, that is the case.
It's like how that happens in such a short period of time.
And I'm not looking forward to that either. I would just soon it be blistering hot all the time.
I know.
But then again, I live in Indiana, so what do I expect?
Well, entertainment by the Bluffton cheerleaders. So again, Tigers starters, we went over the offense. Let's give you the defense here real quick. For the Tigers, on the ends, we number 84, Nick King, a senior. Other end, we number 56, Zach Cummins, a sophomore. Tackle number 62, Noah Frederick, and the nose, number 50, Nicholas Sprankles. Linebackers on the outside, number 52, Shane Little, and number 4, Colton Moore. And in the middle, number 29, Jaden Stepp. Corners will be number 12, Reed Wenger, and number 32, Brandon Lockwood. Strong safety, number 28, Adam Bumgarner, and the free safety, number 14, Timmy Davis. So, Sim, a lot of guys going two ways here.
That's what I was just looking. As you were reading that, I'm going, man, there's a lot of guys working both sides of that ball. And this, on these hot days like this, that's hard on these
It is
kids.
hard. And just looking into the specialist, some more pretty similar names. The punter is going to be number 7, Nick Huffer. Holder, number 14, Timmy Davis. The kicker, number 4, Colton Moore. Long snapper, number 6, Brian Hubble. And the return team will be number 32, Brandon Lockwood, number 19, Jamonte McCary, and number 28, Adam Bumgarner.
Well, we knew this coming in, this was going to be a really young team. So I think it's going to be a learning experience for a lot of these kids out here. They don't have a lot of experience playing on Friday nights. So.
3 sophomores along that offensive line.
That's a lot to ask of a young kid.
So Timmy Davis is going to be relying on some young teammates to protect him. Pretty good crowd out here for week one.
Yeah. And they're still, it looks like they're still coming in.
They're still coming in, yeah.
So.
We got a couple minutes before kickoff. Let's take another quick time out. We'll be right back.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, I can help you get to a better state because I'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, Kevin Beatty, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, at 824-1928.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Mentor, Sim Kiffer on the call for you tonight as players getting set to break through the banner. Fans lining up on the field. I always wanted to be the first guy through the banner. How is that decided, who gets to be the first one through?
I don't know. We didn't have a banner back when I was in high school, so...
And here they come. And that's got to make it official. Once you break the banner,
we are now official.
It's now official.
And it looked like Davis was the first one through. So, the senior, the first one through. So that makes sense.
Maybe we give a text to Bryce to see where he was in the pecking order to get through the banner.
Yeah, I wonder. He's probably pretty busy right now. Freshmen are in college there, and he's probably got his hands full trying to keep them in line.
Keep them in line, yeah. So, a few things of interest coming up this season. We're working on some new gear, which I'm pretty excited about. I got a few technical issues to work out, but should everything work out, we may have the chance to do replays, Sim.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, again, not quite sure when we'll be ready for that. Probably won't be next week, maybe week 4, because week 3, we're not going to be on the air because it's at South Adams. So week 4, we're hoping to debut live replays.
Interesting.
So, again, it takes a little work, and I don't quite have it all figured out. And the other thing that we've got going is we'll instantly be able to tweet pictures during the game.
Sweet.
So take shots during the game and tweet them out. So be sure to hook up with our Twitter account and get free live game pictures throughout the broadcast. So we're pretty excited about that. My wife's not real excited about it because it did cost a little bit to get that capability.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, and I thought maybe I better let that one lie.
I kind of snuck it in there. All right, and looks like we missed the flip here. Northfield won the toss. They've elected to defer.
So we'll see the Tiger offense starting out, and we'll see what Mr. Davis can do.
Tigers will receive.
The toss and deferred and elected to kick off, so the Tigers will receive the opening kick tonight.
Tigers taking on Northfield here in game 1. Other games going on. Southern Wells is home taking on Southwood. Norwell is away at Eastbrook tonight. Just looking across the sideline, we've got some little kids lined up on the sideline.
Yeah, it's well, but if you look at the roster, there's an awful lot of freshmen and sophomore on there. Yeah, I mean there's 14 freshmen.
How many seniors do we have here?
I think there was only 9.
2, 3. That counts 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're right. 6. Where did I come
seniors
up with 9?
I don't know.
I flipped it over, maybe.
Seniors are Timmy Davis, Shane Little, Brian Hubble, Trevor Norman, Nick King, and Bobby Levis. Those are your seniors. And just about ready.
And I still find myself going back to when Bryce was playing. I look out there and I go, oh, they're
you're looking for the numbers?
Those numbers memorized. You know? And that's been a few years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how over the years you associate certain people with certain numbers.
Yep.
And so Tigers will receive.
Kicking off for Northfield is number 3, Kate Kennedy. Back deep to receive for the Tigers, number 32, Brandon Lockwood.
You got an extra
Number
Northfield
19, Jamonte McCary.
roster over there?
Roster? It should be on the other side here. No? Oh. Did I bring, maybe I brought you the wrong paper. Because I got a Bluffton roster here, so. Huh.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll trade you for the starting lineups. How about that?
That'll work.
All right. See, we're still
we're still working our own problems out.
Still working it out. The kicker for the Northfield Norsemen is number 3, Cade Kennedy. And there is your opening kick. It's going to get dropped right in front of the 20-yard line, picked up and fallen on.
I think that was Lockwood on that side. So
Brandon Lockwood on the recovery of the kick.
That's about 4 yards in front of where we normally have the football.
First and 10 for
That's
the
true. First and 10 from the 24. So the opening drive of the 2016 season. And we will come out with a single backfield. Lockwood will be behind Davis. Twins either side. And handoff to Lockwood up the middle, and he'll fall forward for maybe a yard.
Brandon Lockwood on the carry, gain of a yard.
So gain of 1, second down and 9.
Number 60 for Northfield, Joe Halderman. Brings up second down and 9 for the Tigers.
Defensive tackle Joe Halderman with the tackle. Second and 9. No motion. They'll give it to Lockwood. This time we'll try to get around the right side, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Someone lost a shoe.
Brandon Lockwood on the carry.
Lockwood did.
Loss
So
of 3 yards on the play. Tackled by number
Brandon will
60,
come off
Joe
the field to
Halderman.
put his shoe back on.
Bring up third down and 12 for
No,
the
he's not.
Tigers.
Yes, he will. Number 29,
29.
Jaden Stepp comes in for Brandon. And with the loss, it's going to be third down and 12, ball on the 23. Same formation. Davis drops back. Looking, comes across the middle, and it's complete. Nice looking pass by Davis. Good spot for it. Complete to number 7, Nick Huffer.
That was a nice looking play right there.
You know, Timmy really put it in the only, in the perfect spot. No chance for that defender to knock that ball away. Huffer goes down and gets it. First down reception for the Tigers, first and 10, as they push it out to the 35. Huffer wide on the near side. 28 in the slot on the near side. That's Bumgardner. And Davis will drop back again. Pressure on, steps up in the pocket, throws. It's going to be high. He was looking for Huffer.
It was sort of that same play. You have Bumgartner bringing the inside defender out, and then Huffer cutting in underneath. And
was the one who caught that previous pass play.
Timmy a little bit high with that. Lockwood now has that shoe tightened back on. So he'll come back out. On the far side is Reed Wenger. Now they've got triples on the far side. Huffer, the receiver on the near side. Davis is going to keep it himself, cuts it inside. He's going to pick up decent second down yardage, about 5.
One of the first times I've seen him look at an option play. So
Tackled by Northfield by number 34.
So third down and 5, ball just across the 40-yard line.
Bring up third down and 5 for the Tigers.
9:30 on the clock.
40-yard line.
So they'll go back the Twins either side again. Lockwood back on the field, 3rd and 5. And he'll drop back again, pressure on, he's going to be sacked. Dropped at the 35, it's going to be 4th down and 10. And I would guess that's going to bring out the Bluffton punt unit.
On the pass play is sacked by number 56 of Northfield.
56, Chris
Tyler
Orport
Cisco.
on the sack.
Bring up 4th down and 9 for the Tigers.
Well, we got two 56
Ball
here.
on the 36-yard line.
I got a 56 Orport and a 56 Cisco. What do you got on the...
56 is Orport. Which
What is
Cisco's 54.
54,
And
okay.
back to receive for Northfield, number 6, Ryan Driscoll, and number 24, John Struhler.
Driscoll and Schuler deep. Line
Decent
drive punt, fielded at the 30. All kinds of room in front of him. 40, getting to the outside. 45, still on his feet. 50, 45, 40, cuts inside and dropped at about the 37. Huffer, the punter,
Returned by Northfield,
comes
number
up to
6,
drop
Ryan
him.
Driscoll, tackled on the
And
foot
he
by
had
number
10
7,
yards of
Bluffton, Nick Huffer.
green in front of him before the first Bluffton defender even got within striking
37-yard
range.
line will be 1st and 10 Northfield.
So Northfield with great field position at the 8-12 mark here in the first. Lane Evans is the quarterback.
Now, unlike what they said their starting lineup was, they're coming out with wide receivers and one halfback.
We're going to see a lot of motion here. A handoff, keeps it, flips it on the option to the outside, and
Covered
Tigers,
well.
nice
Covered
job.
well.
Who was first on the ball
I think
over
it was
there?
Lockwood.
Number 34 on the carry for Northfield, Jackson Berry, gain of about a yard.
Yeah, kind of this double wing set.
Yeah.
Number 32, Brandon Lockwood.
Usually when you get that double wing set, you get a lot of motion out of those wings. So a pickup of a yard to be 2nd down and 9 from the 36. Again, same formation. Kind of a fullback. Now they'll go motion left, and this time he's going to cut it inside. But again, nice job and a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Carried by number 34.
Did they mic up the umpire tonight?
You know, I don't know.
Looks like he has a mic on him.
By number 12, Reed Winger.
A hold, maybe?
So block in the back. They do have the umps mic'd up. And I think this is the only place that I know that actually mics up.
Of the games that we do,
Right.
I think it is the only one, because usually we're trying to read hand signals.
Right.
Right. 20 for Northfield. Ball on the 47.
So after they mark it off, it's going to be 2nd and 20. Back to the 47.
But Bluffton had that pitch covered pretty well,
did.
though, too. So
Defensively, yeah, Tigers looking pretty decent. And this time they'll try to string it out, and not
Covered
bad.
well again,
Not
yeah.
bad. Number
Tim Davis kept him from cutting back in. I think he wanted to cut that ball back upfield.
Jackson Berry.
It's number 34, Jackson Berry, on the carry. And the Tigers defensively right now pursuing pretty well.
For Bluffton, Tim Davis.
And that's something the last couple years, Sim, that
been a
we've
little
talked
weak.
about how the Bluffton tackling
Has
has
been a
really
little lax,
suspect.
yeah.
So we'll see how well they do this year.
Knock on wood, it's been pretty good tonight.
3rd down and 17 from the 44. So the counter inside, big room, but ball on the ground, and the Tigers may have it. So Tigers, with the first turnover of the game, pick up the fumble recovery.
I missed who hit him. Got hit hard and popped that ball out.
So from the turnover,
29 caused the fumble.
Recovery for Bluffton was number 29, Jason.
Recover, okay.
Jaden Stepp with the recovery, and the Tigers will
Very
take
nice.
over. Hey, I want to thank Pizza Hut. $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place your order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com. Ben Daly in the press box, a Ben Daly sighting. Davis is going to roll right, has a man wide open, complete. Looking for a block, but it's going to be drugged down, but
Tim Davis passes.
Gain of 6.
Good, and number 84,
Nick King with the reception.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
2nd down and 4.
Tackle for Northfield by number 6.
It was
Brian
nice to see
Driscoll.
Timmy roll out there, buy himself just a little bit more time.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Tim's always had really nice poise.
Yep. He has very good pocket presence. He knows where he's at.
They'll load it up on the far side. High snap, but pulled down. Lockwood. Boy, lots of penetration in the backfield.
Carried by Brandon Lockwood. Little or no gain on the play. Tackled by
Frieden in on the tackle, along with Halterman.
Jensen Frieden. Bring up 3rd down
And 3rd and 5.
Tigers.
5:26 to go in the first. Tigers have had the only first down so far. And Twins either side. They'll have to get rid of it, and does. King with the reception. That's going to be close to a first down. See where the mark is.
Tim Davis passes.
It looks like they marked him good enough for the first down. He got it by a yard.
Kyle Reed. It's good enough for the first down for the Tigers. Be first
So that's
So-
first down number 2.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
So another reception to King, and kind of the same little play, just kind of rolls out, catches King on the little out pattern.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Just
Single receiver on the short field, on the near side. And he'll drop back again. And going deep. And it's going to be overthrown.
That's where they miss the speed of Eskridge on the outside.
Yeah, no question about it.
No chance to get, no separation there. It's tough to drop that pass in there.
Looking for Huffer, but size-wise, that should be a pretty good matchup for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Number 6, Driscoll, out there is giving away a few inches. So 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48. Again, same formation. They'll load it up on the far side. This time they'll go to Lockwood. Lockwood, a little bit of room, breaks through the first layer of defense and gets out to the Bluffton, or the Northfield 45 to the 44, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Probably 4 down territory.
8 yards on the play. Tackled by number 51 for Northfield.
Cam Cole on the tackle.
Be 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Yeah. All of Lockwood's runs have been inside the tackles so far tonight. There's been nothing outside.
And remember, there's 3 sophomores inside.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and about 2. Lockwood again inside. He'll pick up the 1st down. So the Tigers will move the chains. 1st and 10 from the Northfield 38. So Tigers putting together a nice little drive here. 4:13 to go.
Tackled on the play by Northfield, number 10, Lane Evans.
And that's what the Tigers are going to have to do this year. Just kind of grind it out. They're not going to have that big play.
Yeah, you're not
that
going to have that
gave
quick
them.
strike that they had last year. But if they can just keep doing what they're doing
Grind
right
it
now.
out, take time off the clock, keeps the games close.
You don't leave yourself 3rd and 9 and 10. And
dropping back again. Good protection going for Huffer.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers. Teammate Davis lays it perfectly to Nick Huffer. Now, I thought Nick pushed off a little bit down there.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't going to say
I think he got
anything,
away with a little bit.
He gained a little advantage there, but it was still a beautiful pass.
It was a beautiful pass. So Davis to Huffer, and the Tigers strike first. 6-0 Tigers. Tigers on the board.
Now the question is, will we go for 1 or 2?
We are going for 1.
We'll see if they practice any of this on the off season.
Hubble snapping, Davis holding, Huffer kicking. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and kick is good.
We're 1 for 1 this year.
1 for 1. Timeout here at Bluffton, 3:40 to go. Tigers 7, Northfield nothing.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
7-0 Tigers. Timmy Davis to Nick Huffer for the touchdown, and the Tigers on top and 1 for 1 on the extra point.
1 for 1. That was a very nice drive.
It was.
They controlled the ball very well, and scoring off a turnover. What a way to take advantage of a turnover.
Absolutely. So Tigers will kick off for the first time this year. Frieden and Barry back deep. And line drive kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 10. And the Tigers are going to shut this down. Oh, ball's loose. There's a pile out there. No signal yet. Looks like Northfield may have recovered. But we used to always say the ball always started on the 35.
At the 35.
Not this year. We are starting on the 25.
So that's a 10-yard improvement from last
And, that was a
year.
really nice kick because it was kind of this line drive kick that just kind of died right along the sideline near the 10. So pretty well executed. Cade Kennedy wide on the near side. Double wing set. And quarterback keeper. He'll be tripped up as he crosses the 30 to about the 32. So good first down yardage for the quarterback.
Northfield carried by
Lane Evans.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
It'll be second down and 4.
Tackled by Tigers number 40, Corbin Fry. Be second down and 4 yards for Northfield. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Corbin Fry on the tackle, a freshman.
Yeah, they snuck one in on us.
I know. It's hard enough getting all the new names. Stop sneaking in freshmen on us. Second down and 4. And he'll pitch out to the man in motion, and he's got some room. He'll pick up the first down and more. Tigers are on a foot race. 40, 35, and... Boy, I thought Davis had him out of bounds, but they're going to say he wasn't. All the way down to the 21.
Colton Moore saved a touchdown there.
So John Schuler caught the edge and drives the ball all the way down to the Tiger 21. So huge 50-yard pickup. Colton Moore saves it.
Northfield had all their blockers right out in front of that running back as he came around that outside.
So first and 10 from the 21. Handoff inside, and Tigers stop that up nicely.
Northfield carried by number 9, Jensen Frieden.
Jensen Frieden, the
Zach
fullback.
Cummins with a nice tackle there up the middle.
3 yards on the play. Be second down at 7. Ball on
Second
the
and 7, pick up a 3.
18-yard line.
Right about the 17 and a half. 2:17 to go. Tigers on top, 7-0. Norseman threatening. And they'll keep it inside again, but the Tigers right there. Maybe picks up a couple.
Another carry by Jensen Frieden.
Gets it down to about the 15.
Sophomore he stopped
by
that.
number 59, Andre Hughes for Bluffton. Be third down and 4 for Northfield. Ball on the 15-yard line.
They got to get just outside the 10 for a first down. So third and a long 4. And he'll drop back the pass, look into the corner. Lockwood got turned around, and it's going to be interference.
Flags on the play.
Just turned the wrong way, then he was kind of hung out to dry. And
yeah, the receiver stopped short underneath him, and he just sort of ran over him.
This was intended for Ryan Driscoll, but we have flags on the play.
so this is going to be pass interference, and it's going to... It's going to be half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down. So first down, Northfield. Ball is on the 7.
First and goal for Northfield. Ball on the 7-yard line.
So 4 shots to go 7 yards for the Norsemen. And they'll pitch out, trying to catch the corner. Boy, nice job.
Nice. Colton Moore strung him out.
Jackson Berry on the case.
Colton looking like Trey Hohola out there for a second.
Yeah, no kidding.
Number 32, Brandon Lockwood.
I'd say that's a big play right there.
Yep.
You know, Colton doesn't bring him down. He turns the corner, has a shot at the pylon.
Bring up second and goal.
But wrapped him up, drops him for a loss, back to the 12. Second and goal from there. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Tigers on top, 7-0, trying to keep Northfield out of the end zone. Quarterback keeper, Tigers on it quickly. Drop just inside the 10.
Lane Evans on the carry, gain of a couple yards on the play.
So Lane Evans will come back and look at a third down. They'll mark it at the 8.
32, Brandon Lockwood. Bring up third down and goal. Ball on
So
the
third and goal
8-yard
from
line.
the 8.
And that'll be the end of the quarter.
Are they going to run it out?
Yeah.
They will run the quarter out. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, at 824-1928 and put the life back in life insurance.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We go to the quarter number 2. Tigers up 7-0. A Davis to Huffer pass. Stretching about 30-some yards.
Goal for Northfield. Ball at the 9-yard line.
But as we come back, it's third and goal for the Norsemen from the 9. This thing started at the 7. So see if the Tigers can hold them off.
So if I'm not mistaken, it looks like that ball's on the 7-yard line, not the 9-yard line.
It sure does. It says the 9 on the board, but it sure looks like the 7. Fakes the pitch off, hands off inside, looking for the end zone, and the Tigers will stop them short at about the 2.
So here's going to be a true test for their defense to see
Right.
if they can keep someone out from 2 yards out.
2 yards out.
Shane Little for the Tigers. Bring up fourth down and goal for Northfield. Ball on the 2-yard line.
A little counter play inside. It opened up briefly, but the Tigers shut it down at the 2. 4th and 2 for Northfield. And right up the middle, and I think the Tigers held them out. And they did. A goal line stance for the Tigers, and Northfield is turned away.
So Northfield's had the ball twice, a fumble, and stopped on and turned over on downs. So
the Tigers have got 99 yards in front of them at the 11:15 mark here in quarter number 2. And well, now you just want to get a few first downs and at least give yourself some room here.
Yeah, you want to watch the safety.
So a goal line stance by the Tigers. First down from the 1. Davis, offensive line trying to push him forward and gets out to about the 4. Boy, that was kind of a slow developing play back there. Okay, that was 29. That wasn't Davis.
Jaden Stepp.
Jaden Stepp on the carry for the Tigers. Gained of 2 yards on the play. He's second down and 8 for the Tigers.
You know, he's a pretty good-sized junior, 5'9", 228. You know, that's the kind of guy to hand the ball to down there. Let him use his size, try and gain a couple yards.
So second down, we'll call it 2nd and 8. And again, the line trying to push the ball carrier forward. I have no idea who carried that ball.
I would imagine it's probably Jaden again. Yep, Jaden carried that ball again. So
it's out to the 5.
3 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers.
That's 4 tough yards.
That is
right
4
there.
tough yards. 3rd down and 6. And a pitch out, and not going to be enough for a first down. They'll get it out to about the 9.
Stepp on the carry for the Tigers.
Stepp with the carry again, so he's going to be a couple yards short of the first.
28 on the carry. Bumgarner? Yeah, 22. Correction on that. The carry there was number 28, Adam Bumgarner.
Bumgarner, correction on the carry.
Tackled by number 22, Kyle Reed for Northfield.
So Huffer will come out and punt it away. 9:15 clock running. 7-0 Bluffton as they punt out of their own end zone.
Back to receive for Northfield is Ryan Driscoll.
Good snap. Gets the punt off. Punt's going to drop at the 40. Picked up on one bounce and an open field tackle.
Ryan Driscoll returns the ball for Northfield. He is met and tackled by.
Looking into the sun, I can't tell who it is.
Driscoll with the return.
Number 26. No, we don't have a 26.
28.
28. Adam Bumgarner.
So Northfield will take over at the Bluffton 38.
First and 10 for Northfield. Ball on the 38-yard line.
See if the defense can shut them down for a third.
Defense is going to have to step up again. Man in motion. They'll hand off to the fullback. Fullback trying to get to the outside. And a nice ankle tackle by Davis.
Yep.
Carried by number 33 for Northfield.
No gain.
So far, Sim, it seems like when they've run to their right or the Tiger left side, that we've strung them out pretty well. I'm curious if they had that big run on the left side, on the Northfield left, right?
Right.
Which going this direction is going to be the far side of the field. Inside handoff again, and not much. Falls forward, maybe picks up 3.
Matt Cole on the carry for Northfield. Gain of 3 yards on
3rd and 7 from the 35.
40, Corbin try for the Tigers. Be 3rd down and 7 for Northfield. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the half. Now see if they go to that far side. And here they go. They're going to go to that far side, pitch out. And nice job. Another nice open field tackle. Was that Colton over there again?
No. Reed Winger.
Carried by Northfield, Matt Cole.
So the Tigers' corners and safeties are doing a nice job
Couple yards on the play.
tackling an open field. 4th down and 6 from the 29.
Be 4th down and 6 for Northfield.
Northfield will go for it here this deep into the territory. And they'll load it up on the near side. And he's going to drop back. The pass has a man open, but overthrown. Incomplete, and the Tigers defense holds again. Another turnover on downs.
It's been an encouraging half for the Tiger defense this year. So,
and with like Indiana Physical Therapy, their highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. So the Tiger offense back out on the field, this time with much better field position. Last time they started out on the 2. This time they'll open up on the 34. And they can stretch out their offense. And they'll hand off inside. A pickup of about 3. Lockwood on the carry.
He's been getting 2 and 3 pretty much every time he runs that play. He's been up the middle every time.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 7. Bulk of Tigers' yardage so far has been through the air. Big play, Davis to Huffer touchdown reception, 30-plus yards. That's the only scoring we've had. It's 7-0 Tigers with 6:15 to go in the half. And Davis will drop back. And that ball is popped up in the air and knocked down. Boy, that looked like defensive
yeah, it sure did.
Interference.
He grabbed a hold of him.
Intended for number 12, Reed Winger, incomplete.
Number 3 for Northfield. Looked like he grabbed a hold of him.
That ball got up in the air. The Tiger receiver turned to come back for it, and the defender just kind of hung on his shoulder.
The ball was tipped.
Was it tipped?
Yeah, the ball
was
well,
if it was tipped, then that's
so,
fine.
Yeah, it's an open ball. That's right.
So 3rd and 7. I didn't actually think it was tipped. I just thought he was under so much pressure that
it looked
he
like
kind of got the ball up in the air.
Bit.
So 3rd and 7. Davis pulls it down to keep him itself and isn't going to get anywhere. So that drive stalls, and the punt unit will come back out. And what you got to worry about now, Sim, is, boy, the defense has worked hard here in the last 10 minutes.
It'd have been nice if the offense could have strung some plays together
right.
to give the defense a chance to rest a little bit. You know, they're going to be exhausted at halftime.
Back to receive for Northfield, Ryan Driscoll, John Schuler.
Driscoll and Schuler deep. And Northfield will play the return, and it's going to go out of bounds. And see where they mark it up. Not bad. Oh, now he's going to walk forward. I think they purposely walk back 10 just so they can walk forward.
Make it look
make that a little bit more as dramatic as possible.
I think, yeah, right here is good.
I could mark it right when it went out, or I could back up 10. All right, timeout for the teams to get some water. We'll be right back.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Well, well-deserved water timeout at the 5:21 mark. And Tigers defense back on the field. Good news is we continue to push them back a little further every possession. They are back in Northfield territory on their own 42. And here comes the Norseman. Down 7. Inside handoff and pickup of about 5. And you just got to wonder if that defensive line right now isn't getting a little tired.
Northfield carry by number 9, Jensen Frieden.
Frieden on the carry.
4 yards on the play. Tackle by number 84 for Bluffton, Nick King.
King on the tackle for the Tigers.
2nd and 6 for Northfield. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Sun still directly in our eyes.
Even your sunglasses don't help at this. So.
And another nice job. Tigers stand it up.
Yep.
No gain on the play. Frieden fights, but he's not going to. He may get a yard out of it.
Looks like they're giving him a yard. But Colton Moore, one of the smallest guys out there, was right in the middle of that.
52, Shane Little.
So a lot of Colton during the baseball season.
Bring up 3rd down and 5
He is showing up today on the football field.
48-yard line.
Third down and we'll call it 5. Oh, movement back there. No call. Drops back the pass going over the top. Oh, almost picked.
Yeah, that play should have been called dead for movement in the backfield.
Davis had a diving shot at it, but couldn't pull it in.
22. Kyle Reed, incomplete.
Well, 4th down. Are we going to see a Northfield punt?
What will you do?
Well, I think you'd punt this ball.
I would. I mean, they haven't had too many 5-yard plays all game.
The one big 50-yard gain.
Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Tiger return team just now getting out onto the field. Lockwood, one of the deep men. Nice punt. And it'll get into the end zone, and Tigers will open up on their own 20.
Looked like there was a little confusion back there on whether or not they were going to field that ball.
Well, that's probably the right call.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
So Tigers will go 1st and 10 as the defense from the 20 as the defense holds again. We're at the Adams Memorial Hospital. They care for the things that are important to you, your health, family, and community. Compassion and medical expertise is what you'll find at Adams Memorial Hospital. And the Bowling Center. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1. 50-cent shoe rental. The Bowling Center, South Scott Street in Bluffton. Tigers start at the 20. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Davis will fake the handoff and roll right. And wide open and complete. Still on his feet on the sideline.
I think that was Nick King.
That's Nick King, and that's a
nice play.
That's kind of the same play they were successful on the other, going the other direction. Right. That little roll right.
You have the two
just little out pattern.
Out there.
They cross.
And you either get the guy coming across the middle or on the out.
So Davis hooks up with King, and it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Must have stepped out of bounds out there. But 1st down yardage nonetheless. And Davis on the option, pitches it out. And yardage to pick up across the 40 down to the 45. Best pickup of the night for Lockwood. I'm sure Brandon loving to get to the outside rather than running up the gut.
Finally gets hit by someone more his own size.
Right. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Hey, shout out to Sylvia doing a nice job. Her first game on the camera, doing a nice job up there, so good job. We got the shadows out on the field right now. And Davis, was that a busted play? He's going to pull it down and may lose a yard.
Yeah, it looked like he was expecting to hand that ball off, and Brandon wasn't there.
54 for Northfield. Tyler Cisco.
We'll call it no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Boy, I would use up every second of this clock, Sim. You know?
Yep, go into halftime.
I mean, I would run this down as long as you can run it down. 10 seconds are on the clock right now. We'll snap it at 10. And,
that's Reed Wenger.
Wenger open.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Threw it behind him and short. Timmy surely wants that pass back. And that'll stop the clock at 2:27. And it's 3rd and 10. Well, you don't see Tim miss an open receiver that
often.
Third and 10, 7-0 Tigers. The only score so far in the first half. A Davis to Huffer. Touchdown pass. Twins either side, actually triplets. Empty backfield and threw it high for Huffer.
Davis pass is incomplete to number 7, Nick
And
Huffer.
it's going to bring up 4th down. I would think you got to punt this thing away.
Yeah, Nick was open too if he'd have had it down.
Yeah,
just
Tim
a
was
little
high
bit,
on
but
that one, and he was kind of low and away behind the receiver on the last pass. High on that one.
You have to wonder if he's not feeling that pressure just a little and hurrying it maybe a little.
Well, in first game of the season, you know, I mean, I'm sure timing isn't perfect yet. Well, this is
that's a new
different punter, and number 22 picks it up, and he may go the distance. He does. Touchdown Northfield on the punt return. He punted it right into the back of a Bluffton teammate and picked up by number 22. And Reed takes it to the house. And I guess I'm not sure why Huffer wasn't punting that ball.
He was out there too, so yeah, I don't know why he wasn't punting either.
And Huffer is kind of talking to Coach with his hands out, like asking what happened. But 7-6 now as Kennedy will come out and try to tie it up.
Number 10, Lane Evans is the holder. The kicker is number 3, Cade Kennedy.
Kennedy for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and nice looking kick. Kennedy's got some distance on him. And it's 7-7 with 2:12 to go in the half. And boy, what a disappointing end of that possession. We'll be back.
When you need high-quality rental equipment, you need to discover Bluffton Rent Co. Whether you're completing a small do-it-yourself project or a large construction job, Bluffton Rent Co. will help you find the right tool for each job. From floor sanders to scaffolding, but they don't stop there. They also rent party supplies like bounce house, cotton candy, and snow cone machines, along with so much more. Bluffton Rent Co. Tool and Equipment Rental, 975 North Main on Highway 1 in Bluffton. Find them on Facebook. The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Well, on the punt return, you don't see many punt returns like that. I mean, that punt, I think I'm correct that he actually punted it into the back of a Bluffton player.
It looked like the up guy on the punt formation. He kicked it right into his back.
And the ball just popped up.
Yeah.
And the Northfield number 22 just picked it up and had nobody in front of him and pretty much walked right into the end zone.
Had the punter to beat. And
it was a different punter.
Right, yeah.
Which is
It's just odd in its own.
And a kickoff will drive them back to the 5.
That's Lockwood.
10, 15, 20. Breaks the tackle, gets across the 25 to about the 27, 28-yard line.
It's a nice return by Lockwood.
It is, and they'll have about 2 minutes to work with. Tied up at 7.
Number 33, Matt Coe, the 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 28-yard line.
Well, Sim, the one thing I don't want to see the Tigers do is put their defense back on the field again before this half is over.
Yeah, give them halftime to rest. Let's just run the clock out here and try. You're gonna have to pick up a first down though.
If you want to throw a short, high percentage pass, okay, but let's run some clock here. And they will drop back to pass, and they're going to go deep. And Huffer, incomplete. A little bit of contact back there, but no flag, and they're only going to burn off about a few seconds off that clock, and it's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
See, Huffer was lined up with number 6. Now he's lined up with number 34. On 6, he had a few inch height advantage.
Yeah, they switched
him up
with their corners.
Now they'll keep it on the ground, and Lockwood will be dumped across the 30 to close to the 32.
Gain of a couple yards on the play.
But without a first down here, they're going to have to pump the
Yeah,
ball
okay,
away,
see now
so.
Northfield's going to take a timeout. Smart call by Northfield.
Timeout Northfield.
So they take a timeout, which means we'll take a timeout. We'll be back.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique.
Coming back from the Northfield timeout, 1:49 to go. It's 3rd and 7. First timeout of the first half. Northfield's got a couple more. We talked about in the previous possession trying to take some time off the clock. They didn't do it there. The punt came back to bite them. And pressure on. Davis spins away from it. Looking downfield. Gets a nice pass off. Has a man there. Oh! Couldn't quite connect.
He was open.
That's a pretty, I'll tell you what, that is a pretty nice looking pass by Tim Davis. Rolling. That pass goes what? 10, 20, 30,
35
40,
yards?
yeah, almost 40 yards.
And it's there.
And it was there. Well, 4th down, so another punt, and Huffer is back out on the field to punt the ball away.
To return, number 6, Ryan Driscoll, number 34, Jackson Berry.
And there's the punt we were looking for the last time. Fielded at the 40, getting to the outside, crosses midfield, still on his feet. Still going inside the Tiger 40 to the 35, and before he's pushed out around the 32. So a 20-plus yard return by Driscoll, and Northfield in great field possession with 1:26 and 2 timeouts to work with. So 1st and 10, Northfield. And inside handoff and breaks a tackle, getting to the outside, cuts it back inside, cuts it back to the outside. Blockers in front of him, touchdown Northfield.
Northfield carried by number 9, Jensen
Frieden ducked in, out, in, back out.
Yeah, he was spinning around.
And Sim, I just think that's a case that the defense has just had to work too hard this second quarter.
Yeah, the first quarter it was all Bluffton offense, and they had Northfield's defense out there, and now the second quarter was just the opposite.
Kennedy out for the extra point attempt, and well, he looked really good on the last attempt. And he'll drill this one. Kick is good, 14-7 Northfield. And we will go back to a timeout. Be right back.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, prong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with one adult and one child per team, or two youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Well, Tigers now down by 7, and we got a punt return, a 3-and-out, and
then a quick score.
Score.
I think they only took 16 seconds off the clock. And
we've been through 3 possessions, and I think we've taken about a minute off this clock. And Northfield still sitting with a couple of timeouts.
Yeah.
So Kennedy will kick off for Northfield, now up by a touchdown. And boy, good end-over-end kick, fielded at the 10. 15-20, looking for some blocks and drugged down at about the 27.
The return for the Tigers brings the ball up to the 27-yard line. Tackled on the play by Northfield, number 43, Chance Hartman.
So Tigers offense with 1:08 left.
We'll see if Coach Huggins is willing just to keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah,
and take
right.
This
I
into
mean,
halftime.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Davis will be drugged down for a sack. I'm not sure whether he was rolling out, looking for someone downfield.
That pocket just collapsed on him.
I would take a timeout if I'm Northfield.
4 yards on the play.
Did they?
Well, the clock stopped.
Yep, I think they did. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is proud to announce their new office opening in October in Decatur.
1:01 to go, 14-7. Tigers with the football at their own 25. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be 2nd down and 13. Northfield burns their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1. And, boy, if we don't pick up a first down, they will get the ball back.
And they'll have the ball to start the second half.
That's right. They deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Good point.
2nd down and 13 for the Tigers.
And Davis is going to drop back. And that's going to be incomplete and stops the clock at 57 seconds.
Coverage on the play by number 3 for Northfield, Kane Kennedy. The 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers. Ball on the 25-yard
So
line.
3rd and 13. We got a score update. New Haven on, thank you. New Haven on top of Heritage, 35-0. And nothing doing for Davis in the backfield. We're going to get another Northfield timeout, I'm sure, here. Well, actually, there's the clock's... Timeout.
Called
Yep,
timeout.
Timeout. We'll be back.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
4th and 12. 51 seconds to go.
For Northfield, number 6, Ryan Driscoll.
Driscoll standing at his own 45. Almost hit, and Driscoll is going to let it roll. Boy, for a minute, there was a lot
it
of
almost
speculation
looked like it hit
that
his foot.
Touched Driscoll. And we almost didn't pick it up if it did. But Tigers will down it.
For Northfield, ball on the 44-yard line.
And they're going to mark it.
Now's when we need that instant replay we were talking about earlier.
Right. Ball marked at the 44 with 40 seconds to go. Okay, well, Tigers defense have got 40 seconds to keep them out of the end zone. See what we can do. And a flag on the play.
Flag is on the play.
Illegal substitution. Go back to the 39. It'll be 1st and 15.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st down and 15 for Northfield. Ball on the 39-yard line.
I think, Sim, do they go to the air here?
That's Northfield. They're going. He is going to pass it. Quick little out.
And that's number 22. That's who returned the punt for a touchdown. And he did not get out of bounds, so the clock continues to roll. So Northfield's going to have to hustle. They've got no timeouts. 20 seconds to go, and
they're going to
they'll
spike it.
They'll spike it, stops the clock at 16 seconds. And it'll make it 3rd down and 2.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for Northfield. Ball on the 48-yard line.
So 3rd and 2 after the basically incomplete pass.
The defense can't let anybody behind them here. So.
And he'll roll right. Has a man open and incomplete.
Lane Evans pass to number 6, Ryan Driscoll's incomplete.
Looking for Driscoll, incomplete. 10 seconds to go.
By number 4, Colton Moore for the Tigers.
Colton Moore on the coverage.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
And 4th down and 2.
Down.
Yeah, it's 4th down.
So.
The marker was wrong. It went from 2nd down to 1st down.
Okay, I got it. I guess.
So 4th and 2, 10
unless
seconds.
they pick up the 1st down here,
the
Bluffton
clock will,
will,
if they pick up the 1st down, the clock will stop to move the chains.
But if they
but
don't,
they probably
it'll
don't
stop
get in
the
their
change
playoff.
possession.
Right. True.
Boy, it's
that's pretty close.
It's going to be close.
Carrying on the play by number 9, Jensen Frieden.
That's a very generous spot.
Yep. 6 seconds to go. They're going to give him the 1st down. And he spikes it with 4 seconds to go. All right, well, that's a good call. Spike it. You're only going to get one play off anyway.
Yeah, give yourself a chance to set your play up.
Right.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Boy, this last couple minutes has taken forever. Okay, 4 seconds to go. They'll load it up on the near side. And Bluffton takes a timeout. Okay, we'll go to commercial break. Tigers timeout here, 4.1 seconds to go. It's Northfield 14, Tigers 7. Tigers led this 7-0. With like, what, 2 minutes to go?
Yeah, 2.5.
And then the punt unit came out. We had a new punter for some unknown reason. Ball got punted into the Bluffton back up man. Number 22 picked it up.
And everything just sort of has gone
ran
downhill
in the end zone.
from
It
there.
was 7-7. 3 and out. And from about, 30 yards out?
25, 30 yards out.
14-7. Northfield now on the Tiger 46. Last play of the half. And he'll drop back. And it's going to be picked off. And Lockwood will be pulled out of bounds, and that will end the half. So Lockwood with the pick shuts the half down. Score remains 14-7. We'll take a break for halftime, come back, talk about some stats. Bluffton Tiger football here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is proud to announce their new office opening in October in Decatur.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, I can help you get to a better state because I'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call me, Kevin Beatty, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton at 824-1928.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in supporting growing businesses. And in our community, that means a lot. We believe it's important to have a local perspective. Our agribusiness professionals are from here, so they understand what it takes for agribusinesses to succeed, like having the right banking solutions to keep agribusiness thriving. From traditional accounts to cash management and equipment loans to crop insurance, we believe we can help your business grow. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Well, welcome to the halftime show here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers down 14-7 as the Bluffton band out on the field, so you'll get to watch them a little bit. Here are your first half stats. The scoring summary. Tigers took a 7-0 lead at the 3:40 mark in the first quarter. Timmy Davis to Nick Huffer, 38 yards. The point after was good. And the Tigers were up 7-0. It was a 7-play drive for 63 yards. Took 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And it stayed 7-0. All the way down to the 2:12 mark in the second quarter. So that's when things just totally fell apart. Now, if you remember, at the end of the first quarter, Northfield had it first and goal starting at their 7. And we went into the second quarter, switched sides. I think it was 3rd and goal from the 7. The Tigers shut it down at the 1 or 2 yard mark. We came out. We went 3 and out. Right? We punted.
Yeah, I don't believe they got a first down.
They didn't. We went 3 and out. We punted. Quarter. We got it back out to about the 35. We held them again. Turnover on downs. We punted it again. We pushed them back into their own territory. Then I think they got it back down inside our territory. I'm trying to remember the exact sequence of play. Maybe they punted on that possession. But regardless, we got down to about the 2-minute mark. And we had the ball at about what? Let's see, it would have been...
What'd you say, it's 2:12? When did they score their first touchdown?
2:12.
At 2:12, so...
We were on the 45-yard line with 2 minutes left. And for some reason, a new punter came out onto the field. Nick Huffer had been doing all the punting. New punter comes out on the field.
Nick was on the field.
And Nick was on the field. I think the new punter was...
I think it was
Jaden's Stepp.
But I'm not sure. I think that's who it
and
was.
Jaden's punt was low, hit the up man, popped up. Number 22 for Northfield. Who's number 22?
That's Kyle Reed.
Kyle Reed picks it up. Had nobody in front of him. Now, again, we're at 2:12. 2:12 left. Took it into the end zone, and it's 7-7. So Northfield kicks it off. I think we went 3 and out again.
Yes, 3 and out. A punt with a return.
A punt with a return. They brought it all the way back to the Bluffton 34. 1:16 on the clock, or something along those lines.
I think it was like 1:32 or 1:22.
Well, it
maybe.
must have been 1:26 because it was a 10-second drive.
Yeah, there you go.
And they scored at the 1:16 mark.
Yeah, it was a frustrating.
And then Northfield would get the ball back again before the end of the half.
Right. And they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Right.
So, the Bluffton defense is going to have spent a lot of time on the field, from the second quarter beginning the third quarter.
I don't know what the net Bluffton yardage was for the second quarter, but it was not very much. And speaking of that, here's how the offense finishes up for the Tigers. They had 6 first downs. They rushed 17 times for 35 yards. 77 yards passing. Tim Davis has 5 completions and 13 attempts. 30 plays for a total of 112 yards. Northfield, not a lot more yards for Northfield, but again, they scored on the punt return.
It's field position.
Right,
too.
It's all field position. They've rushed 18 times for 123 yards, but one of them was a 50-yard gain. 13 yards in the air. They're 1 for 7. They've got 136 total yards on 25 plays. Now, here's a big stat. 4 punt returns for Northfield, 117 yards in punt return yards. They almost have more punt return yards than they have total offense for the entire first half.
I mean, the Bluffton defense is doing a good job of shutting the run down with the exception of a couple of plays. That stat you just give with the punt returns, that's huge.
Yeah, and what's kind of odd about it is you look at the time of possession, and it doesn't feel Northfield only has 10 minutes time of possession, but I think actual time on the field, It's like the time off the clock means nothing. It's the actual time on the field. It seemed like forever. I don't know.
Well, that second quarter, it was
yeah, it'd be nice to know the split,
quarter.
Right?
Yeah,
the split between the time of possession between quarters. Rushing attempts, Lockwood 8 times for 28, Stepp 2 for 4, Bumgarner 1 for 4, Tim Davis 6 for -1. For Northfield, Frieden 7 for 49, Schuler 1 for 48, Barry 6 for 13. Nick Huffer 2 receptions for 51 yards, including the touchdown. Nick King 3 for 26.
King and Huffer have definitely been the receivers that have been open for Davis. If they come out in the second half and they look for those two guys, maybe they can move the ball.
And looking at the tackles, Now, boy, this sounds a lot like last year, Sim. Colton Moore, 2 unassisted, 2 assisted, 4 tackles. Brandon Lockwood, 2 and 2 for 4. Reed Wenger, 2. So Timmy Davis, 1 and 2. So the top 4 tacklers are all in your secondary.
Yeah, and that, if your linebackers in your line aren't making the majority of your tackles.
And again, I think it'd be interesting to see the first quarter and second quarter split of that, because I think the defensive line did a pretty nice job kind of shutting the run down in that first quarter. But I just think they got tired out in that second quarter.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they did. A lot of those guys are playing both sides of
both
football.
Sides, yep.
And it's early in the season. They've got to be tired. And that may be part of it. You're running a lot of guys in and out on that front 7, or 7 or 8, and they may, even if they are stopping people, they're only getting 1 tackle. They're not going to be showing up on the stats.
Yeah, the other thing of note, when we think back to last year, penalty-wise, we've been pretty disciplined. We've had 1 penalty this first half. That was that pass interference call.
That's right.
Where Brandon got turned around and kind of hung out to dry, almost didn't have any other choice but to interfere once he got turned around. But other than that, I mean, if you think back, there was a lot of times last year we really hurt ourselves with big
holding calls.
Yeah, holding calls and personal foul calls and really bad situations. But this first half, penalty-wise, has really been pretty clean.
And both sides have been clean.
Both sides, yeah. Good point. They only have 2 penalties for 15 yards, and I think 1 was an illegal substitution call.
That's someone not getting in a huddle quick enough.
And I think another one was a block in the back early in the game. So pretty clean calling game. And the other piece of good news is the sun is finally down.
We're finally going to be able to see.
So that's very good news. So 14-7, and Northfield, again, will get the ball back to open up the second quarter. We're going to thank a few sponsors and come back with second half football here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you: your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit sf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis. You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique.
stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Well, welcome back, and this is one of the fake outs of the Bluffton or of the football season. The clock winds down. I look up. There's like 30 seconds left, and I think, okay, we got to get back on the air. It winds down, and then they put 3 minutes back up on the clock. I never quite figured out.
Yeah, why not just give us an extra 3 minutes going into halftime?
Why they do that, but so now we've got 3 minutes.
Well, and Northfield, we're 40 seconds into that 3 minutes, and they're just now coming out of the locker room.
So we got. Now, coming up on 2 minutes left, hey, just want to remind everybody that we're working on some new things that we hope to roll out. Right now, we're kind of targeting week 4 to roll this out, but what it's going to allow us to do is to do replays during the broadcast. So, if we see a touchdown, we'll be able to capture it and go back and give you a replay of that play. So we're looking forward to that. The other thing that's going to allow us to do is we'll be able to tweet out pictures during the game from the broadcast. So, again, if we see kind of a key play, we'll be able to capture a picture of it and then tweet it out to everybody. So we're working on that interface. It takes a little bit different hardware and setup.
That's going to keep you busy on the computer over there.
Which means, Sim, you're going to have to talk more. So, as I'm kind of messing around here a little bit. But, yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. We think that's going to kind of be a cool feature. So we'll see. Week 4.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That's the target. Week 4. Next week, we're at Manchester. Week 3, Sim and I are going out. We're having drinks because Bluffton's at South Adams, and we're not allowed to broadcast there.
When is week 3?
That's 2 weeks from today.
Well, yeah. What's the date, though?
I don't know. It's in September or something. That's 2 weeks from now is like so far away. I don't even. September 5th, 4th, 2nd.
Be the 2nd. Yeah. So that'd be the next weekend, probably about the time the game's over, or else early Saturday morning. We'll probably be heading to Columbus for Bryce's birthday.
There we go.
So.
All right. Well, we'll have to make sure we fit in some shout-outs to Bryce before that. So, speaking of Bryce, the order of the people breaking through the banner, that was the one unknown.
That was the unknown, and he told me the captains make it out amongst themselves which one of them get to run through the banner first.
Okay, and so does it
tonight
change?
Was Davis. So,
okay, tonight.
So next week it'll be another one of the captains.
Okay,
but one of the captains is always the first one through the banner.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got that sorted out.
We had to go to an ex-football player to figure that out.
Yeah. So, for the record, the captains who are out on the field right now is going to be Timmy Davis, Brandon Lockwood, number 60, Brian Hubble, and number 52, Shane Little.
So
those are your captains. So we'll
have to watch.
We're going to pay special attention. And that will be week 4.
And
maybe we'll replay it.
There you go.
Replay it.
And tweet it out.
See how this all works together? It's just amazing how this all comes together. Boy, now I'm really under the gun to make sure it's ready for week 4.
Yeah, no kidding.
14-7 as we get set for the third quarter. Tigers will receive. Other games going on tonight on the Voice Sports Network. Southern Wells is at home taking on Southwood. Jeff Crasium on the call. Norwood is at Eastbrook. Greg Van Meter on the call. And we got a couple games in Allen County going on. New Haven is at Heritage tonight. Steve Orth on the call. Last check on that game, they were up 35-0. New Haven was. And Leo is at home taking on South Bend Riley.
Ooh.
Paul Newberg and Steve Roberts on the call for that game. So 5 games on our opening week here on the Voice Sports Network. Here it's 14-7 Northfield. Scott Mentzer, Sim Kipfer on the call for you.
I heard this week from one of my Leo people that work for us that they're trying to pass something to invest a considerable amount of money into their football field.
Is that right?
So I don't know if it's going to be turf or new grandstands or what it is.
Are we allowed to make suggestions? I want a bigger press box. I'm pitching for the bigger press box because right now our crew has to sit in the stands.
Yeah, Leo, that one's a mess.
So we're formally asking that you devote some dollars.
I doubt if they'll listen to us, but you never know.
Second kickoff of the year for the Tigers. And fielded at the 15. 20, Driscoll cuts inside, gets back outside, 30, 40. And drug down at the 41.
Number 40. That's Coburn Fry.
41-yard line, tackled on the play by number 4.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to our new camera person, Sylvia Reif. Sorry, Sylvia. Sylvia Reif on the camera. And I checked with her at halftime, and she acknowledged that she lost the football a couple times, but I didn't notice it. So
it's easy to do with this running offense. It's hard to tell where that ball is sometimes.
She's doing a fine job for week number 1. Pitch out on the outside and turns the corner and picks up about 7-8 yards. And I mentioned this during the first half. That's the side that seems to be more vulnerable for the Bluffton defense.
Yep, for that sweep.
That for Bluffton, it's their right side. For Northfield, it's when they run left. If you remember in the first quarter, they picked up that big 50-yard gain running left. And here they pick up a first down and 7 running left.
And our corners both have some experience, so.
And handoff inside again, and the Tigers will stuff this nicely. Short of the first down, it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Carried by number 9, Jensen Frieden. Gain of a short yard.
Right across midfield, it's 3rd down and 1.
This would be a huge stop.
It would be a huge stop. If they could
stop
stop
this,
this,
a couple yards.
It really would. And they're going to keep it inside.
That's exactly what they did.
I don't know if they stopped it, though.
Oh, they give them forward pride. Well, I didn't see him get that far forward.
And that will move the sticks. I did prep Sylvia for the close-up ball measurement play. So we'll see if that happens tonight, whether she remembered that instruction from our half-hour
there was a
practice
couple
in the kitchen.
times they could have used that, and they just automatically give them the first down. But
so 1st and 10 Northfield at the Bluffton 49. Pitch out on the near side and room to run. Breaks a tackle, 30, cuts it back inside, has a block. 1 man to beat, Davis, touchdown. And Northfield will go up by a couple touchdowns.
Carried by number 24, John Schuler. Gain of 49 yards on the play.
49-yard run by Schuler. And it is quickly 20-7 with 10 minutes left in the third.
The holder for Northfield's extra point is number 10, Lane Evans.
Evans will hold for Kennedy. Kennedy's a perfect 2 for 2 on extra points. Snap the hold, the kick, drills it. No, wide.
Northfield kick by King.
So he misses it wide, and it'll stay 20-7, and we'll take a timeout.
At First Bank of Bern, we follow a set of ideals and values that define who we are. Honesty, integrity, respect, and compassion. They guide us every day in our work and in our lives because we believe banking should be easy and everyone should be treated with respect regardless of their account size. It's why people have trusted us with their banking for generations. It makes us who we are. First Bank of Bern. We believe in the value of people. Member FDIC. At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free, not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Scott Benzer, Sim Kipfer on the call. Northfield scores with the first possession of the second half. It's 20-7. Hey, I want to give another shout out to the football managers. Picked me up at the front gate, loaded my equipment, gave me a ride on the golf cart, and one of them carried my box up for me.
Really?
Yeah. So
I need to be a little late more often. Then,
big
I guess.
shout out to
That's
the Bluffton
nice.
football managers for that. You know, I'm getting a little older, and hauling that stuff up here gets more and more difficult every year, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much.
For Northfield, number 3, Kate Kennedy, back for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That is very impressive.
Brandon Lockwood, number 19, Jamonte McCary.
You know what it's like hauling that gear around, man. It is.
Yeah, it's not easy. You know, of course, you know, the press box never close to the ground. So
that's right. Kennedy's kick, end over end. Fielded at the 17, dropped, picked up again, and Lockwood will get across the 20 to about to the 22.
Turns the ball up just past the 20-yard line.
Lockwood's a little slow to get up.
Number 9, Jensen Frieden.
Okay, see what the Tiger offense can do now. Down by a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, Lockwood came out. Jaden Stepp is in his place. So hope it's nothing serious for Brandon.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a little bit of a cramp.
Maybe a stinger or something.
And we got a flag on the play.
Too many men in the huddle, maybe.
Illegal substitution. Bluffton. 5-yard penalty. Go first in.
Second penalty on the Tigers in the football game. This is an illegal substitution. Brandon still down on the sidelines. Yeah, we've never seen this for particular formation, Sim.
They used it.
It went down when they were near
on
the goal line, but in prior seasons,
yeah, this is something new.
I haven't seen this. Couple yard pickup. Problem is, it makes it so hard to see who's out on the field. They're all kind of bundled up.
Looks like they're still in the huddle.
Carry for Bluffton was by Adam Bumgardner.
I'm not even sure quite how to describe it. It's not really two true wingbacks.
Yeah, you have a halfback and like two.
I mean, they're not really on the wing.
No, they're almost halfway between a tight end and a...
Right. So another short gain. Huffer comes onto the field. Wenger comes onto the field. Looks like they'll spread it out now, 3rd and 10.
Bluffton carries by number 29, Jaden Stepp. Short gain on the play.
Stepp
Bring
on
up
the
3rd
carry.
down and 10 for the Tigers.
Stepp getting a lot of activity. And 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. 8:34 left in the third. Tigers down by 13. Has a man open. Wenger completed the 40. Nice job. Reed just found kind of a little opening between the defenders. And nicely thrown ball by Timmy Davis and moved the sticks. Tigers with a big gain.
Gain of 20 yards on the play. Bring up 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the 46
You
yard
don't
line.
see many zone defenses by high school, but it almost looked like that's
Right.
what it was.
Right. Eight minutes on the clock. Coach wanting the play clock reset, and okay, now they got it right. He wanted the play clock reset. They set it to 40. Now it's at 25.
It'd be nice to have a 40 second.
Yeah.
Kill a little more time that way.
1st and 10, Tigers, 8:15 to go in the third. Step in the backfield. And hand off the Step inside, and he bulls his way forward past midfield. Nice job.
Jaden Stepp on the carry for the Tigers. Gain of
Pick up about 5.
4 yards on the play. The 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. Ball at
Yeah, we'll call it 4.
50-yard
2nd
line.
and 6. You see Brandon on the sidelines?
He's on the
Sid?
sidelines, but he doesn't have his helmet on, and it looks like he's hurting. I mean, he's flexing, he's bending over, so I don't know if it's a cramp or you could be right. It could be a cramp.
It looked like he was trying to stretch it out on the sideline. Step again inside, and he will go nowhere.
Jaden Stepp on the carry. The Tigers
So
don't
3rd
get
and
on the
6.
play. Tackled by number 10 for Northfield. Lane Evans. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
You know, they haven't run that little rollout with King on the crossing pattern recently.
Yeah, this would be a good time probably to pull that out. You roll out and you have your but they brought 2 receivers to the short side here. You don't have a lot of room to work down here. Well, they split them out 2 and 2. Looks like Lockwood is lining up in the slot.
So empty backfield for Davis. 3rd and 6. Tim drops back and overthrows his receiver. I think he was looking for a different route there.
Incomplete, intended for number 12.
Reed cut in. I think or Timmy was expecting him to cut out.
Number 35 for Northfield. Cole Rosen.
And 4th and 6. It looks like.
Yeah, from
They're
the
gonna punt it
50,
away.
I think you need to punt it here. There's still a lot of time left.
Back to punt for the Tigers, number 7, Nick Huffer. Returning for Northfield, number 6, Ryan Driscoll, John Schuler.
Fielded at the 20 and knocked out. Ball's loose, but recovered by Northfield back at the 23. .6:18 to go in the third, and Northfield with the football again, up by 13.
Kick returned by John Schuler. Hit on the play by number 30.
But Brandon's back, so that's good to see.
Yeah,
Northfield.
I think he cramped up.
You're probably right.
First and 10 for Northfield.
This heat can do that to you. You get dehydrated a little bit.
Double wings to the up man. And Frieden's going to take it out to about the 34. Almost a 10-yard pickup, maybe.
Number 9, Jensen Frieden on the carry. Gain of 6 yards on the play.
Oh, that's a lot more than 6 yards.
Tackle on the play by 57, Levi Booth.
Yeah, it looks like 9 yards to me.
2nd down and 1.
Yeah, it didn't look like the defense was ready for that up back to get the ball.
So 2nd and 1. And pretty significant movement. That'll be Northfield's 3rd penalty of the game. False start will push him back 5 yards. (20-7), 5:37 to go in the 3rd.
Down and a long 5 for Northfield. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Tigers led this early, 7-0. And they took that lead all the way down to 2 minutes left in the first half. Northfield with a punt return and a couple other scores. And pitch to the outside. And again, there's that far side sim. And all the way out near midfield.
Number 22 for Northfield. Kyle Reed. Gain of 20-plus yards on the play. Brought down by the Tigers, number 14, Tim Davis. The 1st and 10 for Northfield.
Tell you what, Kyle Reed has had a nice game so far. He had the punt return. Big gain there. And Northfield back in business, 1st and 10
he's sort
from
of the
midfield.
little wing guy on this side when they run around to that side. He's the guy that gets the ball on the pitch.
Lane Evans on the carry from Northfield. Gain of 5 yards on the play.
And another 5-6 yard pickup, call it 5. 2nd down and 5.
For the Tigers.
And this is kind of the grinded out Northfield football that
they just wear you down.
Yep.
I mean, what, are they throwing the ball half a dozen times tonight?
They threw it 7 times in the first half. And pitch out. Oh, nice hit there by.
Who was that?
Number 28.
That step.
Northfield's carry by number
That was a good hit.
That was a good hit.
Short gain on the play. Tackled by number 4, Colton Moore.
No gain.
And number 28, Adam Bumgardner. The 3rd down and 5 for Northfield. Ball on the 45-yard line.
That was Bumgardner on the hit, not Step.
I thought that was 29 that made that hit, but I could have been mistaken.
I think it was 28. We want to give Adam his due. Triplets on the far side, but they'll keep it on the ground, and Driscoll will not. Well, nope, I don't think he's going to get there.
Carry for Northfield. Gain of about 3 on the play.
But 4th down and short, they'll certainly go for it.
Number 56.
Yeah, at the 41, you might as well.
The 4th down and a short yard from Northfield.
Fourth and 1. 3:26 to go in the 3rd. Boy, Sam, I think you have to turn them away on this drive. Go down 3 scores is awfully tough.
Well, I saw an extra defensive lineman come in, so they're going to try and load up that front. So they have 8 in the box.
Oh, ball's loose, and they will turn it over on downs.
That's
what,
big.
That's the 3rd time that the Tiger defense has turned it over on downs.
Recovered by number 18, Jared Vigor for Northfield.
So Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 with good field position from the 42.
First down for the Tigers will take over the ball. Ball on the 41-yard line.
You have to wonder if Northfield didn't get a little nervous with 8 men in the box there. Knew they were, the Tigers were coming.
All right, this will be a great time for this offense to put together a drive here. 3 minutes left. Three receivers on the near side. Davis on the option, keeps it himself. Will pick up 3.
Davis on the keeper for the Tigers. Gain of 3 yards on the play. Tackled by number 56 for Northfield, Chris Orplet.
The Tigers have used that option several times now tonight.
Yep.
Bring up 2nd down and 7.
It's a new little wrinkle that they haven't used in years past.
2nd down and 7. And Davis will drop back. Cross the middle, complete. Wenger! And dragged down from behind by who else? Number 22. He's all over the field. That was a nicely thrown ball. Reed a little shaken up coming up.
Tackle on the play by Northfield.
Mark it at the 23. But a nicely thrown ball and a big first down for the Bluffton offense. 1st and 10.
Couldn't have come at a better time there, so.
Davis will drop back again. Looking on the right side, has a man wide open, and almost picked off right off the hands of Huffer. And they're lucky Driscoll didn't pick it off.
And there would have been nobody between him and the end zone, I'm afraid.
Coverage on the play was Northfield's number 6, Ryan Driscoll.
So Tigers will reset at 2nd and 10.
Man, Huffer was wide open too, just a tad high.
.155 to go in the 3rd. Bluffton down by 13. Their closest penetration in a long time since the first quarter, and Lockwood
Bluffton carried by Brandon Lockwood. Loss of
will be pulled down for a loss. And it's 3rd and long.
The 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers.
Ball on the 25. They got to get inside the 15. It's almost 12 yards. And Davis drops back again. Has a man open on the sideline, but threw it short. So short yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Tim Davis' pass is good to Adam Bumgardner.
Tim had to throw that a little bit further upfield.
4th down and 10 for the Tigers at the 23-yard line.
Give him about 1.5 yard gain. It's 4th and 10.
The receiver's going to have to make sure they get past the 13-yard line or at least be moving forward when they catch that ball.
And Davis back to pass again. Steps up in the pocket and is going to be drugged down, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tim Davis on the keeper, sacked by number.
Well, a couple of nicely thrown balls by Tim Davis, but the drive comes to a halt with 23 seconds left in the quarter.
The ball on downs. Be Northfield's ball, 1st and 10. Ball's at the 24-yard line.
Reminder, we'll be on the road next week at Manchester. Week 3, we have the week off because Bluffton will be at South Adams, and we are not allowed to broadcast from South Adams. Pitch out. And Colton Moore there. See, this time on this side of the field.
They cover it.
Carry by number 24,
Colton Moore and Brandon Lockwood, they cover that side very well.
Down by Colton Moore. And number 56.
Now, are they tracking players, or are they all playing the same side of the field? That's going to be the end of the quarter. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit LawrenceBodyShop.com.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, at 824-1928 and put the life back in life insurance.
On September 9th.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. And
will be coming around the stands to ask for your donation.
You've got a female camera person when you get more shots of the cheerleaders. Sylvia Rife doing a great job on the camera up top of the press box.
She is. Maybe she's just trying to watch her sister.
Well,
a little bit.
That could be too. I don't ever remember Dalton doing shots of the cheerleaders.
No, Dalton didn't watch the cheerleaders.
I'm just saying. I'm not drawing any conclusions from that.
Also, next Saturday, August 27th, the girls' golf
we miss
team
Dalton.
will
If
be
Dalton's
at
listening, big shout out to Dalton Craig. Did a great job for us for many, many years. Going all the way back into middle school, Dalton started with us.
Yeah, he ran a camera a long time.
Fourth quarter play. Bluffton down by 13.
Short of that one run play early in the third quarter, the Tiger defense shut them down pretty good.
Oh, they have. I mean,
it's not like, Northfield's just running over the Tiger defense. The offense is going to have to.
And as we've talked about, you've got a lot of guys going two ways.
Yep.
The second down and 9 for
so second and 9.
The 25-yard line.
Handoff on the right side, not much. Driscoll up the middle.
For Northfield. Gain of a couple yards on the play. Tackle on the play by number 52.
Third down and 7.
Shane Little.
Well, this is a big play here. Try to get him off the field here.
Yeah, if you can stop them here, it'll be definitely a punting down. I don't think they'll go 4 downs this deep in their own territory.
Twins on the near side. They'll put a man in motion. And a little counter play, and the Tigers, good penetration. And Colton Moore again in the backfield with the tackle.
Yeah, they ate that one up there.
22.
Tell you what, Colton is making a pitch right now for a player of the game on the defensive side of the ball. He's been on a lot of tackles.
Ball at the 24-yard line.
Lockwood and McCrary back deep. Low snap picked up. Boy, nice high punt. And over the head. And down by Northfield at the 25. Driscoll's asking like it was touched, but they're going to say no.
I don't think McCrary touched it. He thought about it.
Yeah. He needed to run away from it is what he needed to do.
Yeah, and the coaches are talking to him right now. He's one of those young players that.
I tell you what, that was a nice punt. I mean, he had to pick that up off the carpet and got a nice high kick. And all the way back to the 25. 10:35 left in the ballgame. And Davis with a 5-receiver set, an empty backfield. Going downfield, a nicely thrown ball. Oh, did he get it?
He did?
He did!
What a catch.
Wow.
That
was Lock. I think that was Lockwood. Who was that?
Yeah, it's
Brandon
Lockwood.
Lockwood.
Man, he laid itself
I
out
tell you
there
what,
and
that
pulled
was
in.
a beautifully thrown ball. A nice tight spiral. And Lockwood.
Oh,
with
we got a
sensational
flag
pass.
in the backfield.
Oh, no, you're kidding me.
And that one's coming back.
On a hold. Wow.
Attention fans, we have some glasses in a glass case that was turned into Mr. Steve Thompson. He is at the south
Well, that's unfortunate. That was on both ends of the football.
South end
A
zone.
Davis pass and even more spectacular Lockwood catch. All to be called back and all the way back to
in the 9-yard line.
To the 9-yard line.
First down and 25 for the Tigers at the 9-yard line.
And remember, on that holding call, it's from the spot of the foul, not from the line of scrimmage. So it's half the distance from the spot of the foul. And inside handoff as the Tigers got a long way to go. Lockwood with the carry.
7 yards on the play.
Will pick up 7. It'll be second down and long.
Correction on that
Step
carry.
on the
Number
carry.
29 was the carrier for Bluffton. That's Jaden Step.
So step for 7. Second and long. We are under 10 minutes.
The second down and 17 for the Tigers.
And an empty backfield for Tim Davis. And will pull it down, keep it himself. Breaks one tackle, gets across the 20 to about the 23.
Gain of 5 yards on the play.
It's going to be third down and long.
Tackled by number 51
And
for Northfield.
that was a straight down quarterback run. He pulled that down
Yep.
right away.
Yep.
So.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
And unfortunately, it didn't fool the Norseman any at all.
Third and 13. And drops back again. And across the middle, incomplete.
Tim Davis pass is incomplete. It's intended for number 12. Reed
Looking for Wenger. And fourth down. Boy, we thought we had a long catch into Northfield territory, and now we're punting on our 23.
From deep in our own territory.
Back deep for Northfield. Ryan Driscoll and John Schuler.
Schuler and Driscoll standing right about midfield, awaiting the punt by Huffer. And Huffer gets the punt away. Oh.
Number John Schuler on the return up to the 45.
Well, number 28
just
leveled
Lockwood. I think it was Lockwood.
I think Lockwood got leveled, and then 33 leveled. Who's number 32? We need to give him credit for that.
Well, 32 is Lockwood. 33,
well, 33 Evan Kitt made.
Kitt, yeah.
5-yard penalty. Replay.
Oh my goodness, we got a Bluffton penalty.
Also on that tackle for the Tigers was number 28, Adam Bumgarner.
But it's all coming back again. What was the penalty?
I missed it.
Well, we talked about first half being pretty penalty free, but a couple of big ones here for the Tigers in the second half. And we'll see how much benefit Northfield gets out of this penalty. Fields it at the 50, drops it, ball's loose,
picked up, back up,
and he's on his way. 30, 20, cuts it inside, and one man to beat.
Down at about the 3, 2 or the 3.
Driscoll all the way down inside the 5. Almost the second punt return of the night.
Man, he dropped that ball, bounced right back up into his hands.
So that penalty cost them either first from inside their own territory around the 40 to now sitting first and goal from the 3.
Yeah, it's a
huge turnaround.
50-some yard penalty, basically.
Exactly. So first and goal, and the Tigers push them back.
Jensen Frieden on the carry for Northfield. Short game, tackled by a host of Tigers.
So second down and goal.
I'll give it to the defensive line for the Tigers. I mean, they haven't let much through
they've had
up
some
the
big.
middle.
They've had some big stops.
I mean, they have plugged those holes. You know, the big gains have all come off that right side or the left side for the Tigers, but.
And really not a lot of missed tackles. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, trying to tackle by the arms only. Into the end zone, touchdown, Northfield. Frieden with the carry.
The fundamentals of tackling this year seem to be pretty strong.
Yep.
So you don't see a lot of the reaching. You see them moving their feet, getting into position.
26-7 at 7:38.
Holder is number 10, Lane Evans.
And Kennedy
number 3, Cade Kennedy.
is 2 for 3 so far. But even on his misses, he's got a lot of leg in it. Snap, the hold, the kick. Is good.
Extra point kick by Cade Kennedy is good for Northfield.
With that, we'll take a break. 27-7, 7:38 to go in the ballgame.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, wrong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
7:38 left to go in the football game. Tigers down by 20.
And also number 19, Jamonte McCary.
McCary and Lockwood back for the kickoff. Oh, it turned out to be a really nice night for a football game.
Yeah, early on as those storms were coming across. I
Yeah, it
thought
was
maybe
pretty dark.
everyone
Yep.
was going to get wet.
Yep.
And
Cleared out nicely. And Kennedy to kick for Northfield. Line drive kick. McCary bobbles it, picks up, and drugged down
Jamonte McCary on the return.
at about
for
the
Tigers.
22.
Ran out of bounds by number 33 for Northfield. Matt Coe. The first down and 10 for the Tigers.
Raiders in action today. They're taking on Southwood at home. Jeff Crasium on the call for us. Norwell opens up tonight at Eastbrook. Greg Van Meter on the call for that game.
we haven't gotten any updates on any scores, have
No,
we?
we have not. We got an early score from the New Haven Heritage game. New Haven was up big. And Davis, with an empty backfield, is going to be sacked back near the 11.
By a host of Northfield Norsemen.
And right now they're just kind of teeing off on him.
Loss of 9 yards on the play.
Loss of 9. It's going to be second down and 19. Next week, Southern Wells will remain at home. They'll take on Fremont. We'll go on the road to Manchester.
That's quite a drive for Fremont,
yeah.
all the way down to Southern Wells.
Norwell will be home taking on Heritage.
Intercepted.
It's still on his feet.
Got a
Driscoll
flag down.
It gets kind of tossed into the end zone.
Tim Davis pass is intercepted by Northfield's number
So
79,
pending the
Driscoll.
flag, it's going to be a pick six for
Into the end
Driscoll.
zone, but there's flags on the play.
Well, Sim, I was looking down. I didn't even see the play.
It was a pass to Huffer, went off his fingertips right into Driscoll's hands. I mean, Driscoll was right behind him. It was another one of those passes that just a tad high.
It looks like the flag is going to be on Northfield, but it's probably going to be post-interception.
It was definitely post-interception. So I don't know if it was a chop block.
Yep.
Which that's a dangerous block. People can get hurt pretty bad on those chop blocks. And
Official timeout for water. We'll take a timeout, too.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Indiana Physical Therapy is proud to announce their new office opening in October in Decatur.
6:37 to go, and after we come back from the water timeout, it'll be Northfield ball following the Driscoll interception. He got kind of tossed into the end zone. It was like he got wrapped up and swung around and just kind of flung into the end zone.
It meant to throw him down, but threw him right into the end zone. So.
But it gets called back on the chop block. So 1st and 10 from the 29. Inside handoff to Frieden, and he'll pick up a chunk of yards.
Jensen Frieden on the carry for Northfield. Gain of 5 yards on the play. Tackled by number 52 for the Tigers, Shane Little.
That is the one play that's got him yards up the middle, is that quick handoff to the up back.
Yeah, and it's gotten more effective as we get later in the game.
Yeah,
you know,
as that defensive line is starting to wear down.
I think Lane Evans has one of the easier jobs in high school football here. He just has to turn around and hand off to his backs. Up the middle again.
Jensen Frieden on the carry.
Frieden out to the 20.
About 3 on the play, brought down by.
But again, I do want to give the Bluffton Tiger defense credit. I mean, I can't remember how many times last year we saw runs up the middle, just broken tackle after broken tackle because of poor technique.
Yep.
And when these guys get hit tonight, we're bringing them down.
Wrapping them up.
Third and 1. And Evans will keep it himself, picks up the first down and more, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Norsemen.
We're going to have a late hit.
Lane Evans on the carry for Northfield. Flags on the play, brought down by number 33 for the Tigers. Even kick.
As we await the call on the penalty.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense. After this goal line.
Yeah, I mean, Evans was clearly down when someone decided to throw a hit on him rolling on the ground.
The 1st and goal for Northfield. Ball on the.
Well, maybe a little frustration foul there.
I think so.
5 minutes left. 1st and goal from the 3. First and goal for Northfield. Into the end zone, touchdown, Norseman. Matt Coe on the carry and put up another 6 for Northfield. So the interception turns into 6 more points.
On to kick the extra point for Northfield's number 3, Gabe Kennedy.
Kennedy back out on the field for the extra point.
10, Lane Evans.
He's 3 for 4 so far. And Kennedy with the approach. It's good. 34-7.
Extra point kick by Gabe Kennedy is good.
We'll be back. 4:37 left.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
4:37 left to go in the football game. It's 34-7. A long time ago, it was 7-0 Bluffton.
And at that point, it seemed like they had a good control of the ball game.
It did. And
Kicking off for Northfield, number 3, Kate Kennedy.
I don't know what happened.
For the Tigers, number 32, Brandon Lockwood.
It really
and number
was.
19, Jamante
We got
McCary.
all the way to the 2-minute mark in the first half.
Yeah.
And we were still up by 7.
I mean, the first half, with the exception of the last 2 minutes, was all Bluffton football.
Right. And Kennedy. McCary with the return. And brought down close to the 30, short of the 30.
Jamante McCary on the return for the Tigers, up close to the 30-yard line. Tackle on the play by number 43 for Northfield, Chance Hartman. The 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the 29-yard line.
First and 10, Bluffton from the 29. Well, have you watched any of the Olympics, Sim?
I've been trying to watch a little here and there. I've been enjoying watching Usain Bolt run like crazy.
Oh, man, isn't he amazing?
He's amazing.
Tigers around the right side.
Hands off to
Other than that,
Trevor
I just pick up bits and pieces here and there, but
gain of 4 yards on the
nothing
play.
in particular.
We've got new guys on the
Bring up
field.
2nd down and 6 for the Tigers.
I think you've got.
You got the light, though. 43.
Looks like Chris.
No, Cole McConnell is wide this side.
Yeah, but we got a new quarterback on the field.
Oh, do we?
It's number 8, Chris Heintzelman.
Hands off to Trevor Norman. No gain on the play. Tackled
So
by
Heintzelman
number
hands off to Norman.
67 for Northfield. Jake Fulkerson.
Heintzelman is a 5'11", 126-pound freshman.
A freshman.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Number 30 is also out there in the backfield.
Trevor Norman, that's one of the
Trevor Norman.
seniors.
Okay.
5'4", 175-pound senior. So as the second team gets a little action with 3 minutes to go. Norman with the carry. And not much.
Heintzelman handoff to Norman. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
And it's going to be 4th down. The offense will punt it away.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Back to punt for the Tigers.
Sorry, Kevin Beatty. We didn't mean to cut you short.
Well, hopefully Kevin wasn't listening. Or hopefully he is.
Well, I hope he
listening,
is
but,
listening.
I hope he didn't catch that. So.
And number 16, Daniel Driscoll.
Huffer with a high but short punt. It's going to go out of bounds.
Nick Huffer's kick goes out of bounds.
Let's see if he does the 10-yard walk. Okay, see now he's got to go all the way down
Well, yeah,
here.
because they tried to catch. That's 4 yards behind where the kid tried to catch it out of bounds. So that's a
He
pretty
opted,
good
he
spot.
opted not to do the walk that time.
I mean, that's a pretty generous spot for that punt.
The 45-yard line.
That's the case where he went down to do the walk and decided he got tired and was like,
I went far enough.
Let's just call it here. That deserved the 10-yard walk, and it didn't get it.
Yeah, you're right. It probably went out of bounds about the 47-yard line of the Tigers.
2:13 at this point. Doesn't matter much. It looks like Northfield has got some second team in as well.
Levi Fulkerson hands off to
Our new quarterback's number 7. Here, I'll shine the light your way.
Number 7 for the Norseman is Levi Fulkerson.
See, these are all the names we didn't practice before the broadcast
started.
started.
It's another freshman.
Right. You go through all the starters, make sure you got the pronunciations down, and then they throw the second team in, and you're...
You know, especially opening night, who expects a freshman to be out on the...
Right.
You know, especially at quarterback, and we've had 2 of them tonight.
2nd down and 8.
They got away with a little bit of an early jump there, I think.
I'd say.
Fulkerson pitches out to number 25, Craig.
I think maybe the line judges might
I
be a
think
little tired.
I think the referees have packed this in for the rest of the night.
I think this game's done. Let's just let it go. So
I think the flags are kind of wedged in the bottom of their pocket right now. 1st and 10. 1 minute and counting.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of new faces out there on the field tonight.
He's letting the clock run down. And kept it. And down to the 35.
Fulkerson on the carry, gain of 5 on the play. Tackle on the play by the Tigers by number 6.
And I think that could be the last play of the game.
Yeah, I would say so.
Northfield Norsemen come into Bluffton, and they're going to walk away with a 34-7 win. We'll take a timeout and come back with your postgame show.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Menser, Sim Kiffer on the call for you tonight. Tigers fall tonight, 34-7. They were up 7-0, courtesy of a Timmy Davis pass to Nick Huffer. For 38 yards, the PAT by Colton Moore was good, and that 7-0 lead held up until 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half, and things just kind of fell apart from there. A couple of quick scores at the end of the first half. Tigers went in the locker room down 14-7. Northfield got the ball back to open up the third quarter. Promptly took it in for a score. And we had a long punt return that set up a score. We had an interception that set up a score, and Tigers didn't get much offense generated in the second half. Total offense tonight for the Tigers, 185 yards on 50 plays. 136 of that was through the air. The rushes were 30 rushes for 49 yards. And what a difference it makes when you don't have Dwayne Eskridge in your backfield. We used to see games where our average yards per carry were up in the near 10 yards per carry.
There were games he had 185 yards all by himself.
And tonight, you're looking at 30 carries for 49 yards, so we're less than 2 yards per carry. Northfield puts up 268 yards on the ground on 40 carries. They only attempt 7 passes. They complete one of them for 13 yards. So Tigers led 7-0 after 1. They were down 14-7 at the half. It was 20-7 after 3. 34-7 is your final score as they fall today to open up their season against Northfield. Timmy Davis tonight goes 8 for 20, and he threw one interception. Interception almost was brought back for a touchdown, but a penalty brought it out of the end zone. On the defensive side of the football, Colton Moore tonight finished with how many tackles? Did you see? Did you cheat?
I did see.
All right. 6 tackles, unassisted, 3 assisted, so 9 total tackles.
He was
for
all
Colton
over
Moore
the defensive end. So
to kind of lead the defense. On the offensive side of the football, Nick Huffer had the touchdown, 2 receptions for 51. Nick King had 3 receptions early, and we didn't see much of Nick kind of after those receptions.
They sort of went away from that rollout with the 2 receivers on that side with the crossing pattern,
right?
And we never really saw it much in the second half.
So not quite sure why they went away from that. I mean, that seemed to be a pretty successful execution for them tonight. But a couple good things I think come out of this ball game. A lot of young kids tonight playing on this football field. Most of them going 2 ways, which is tough. Defensive tackling, we mentioned a number of times during the game, I thought was much better.
Yep.
Tackling up the middle tonight was much better. Early on, we strung out a lot of running plays well. Later in the game, they caught the corner, especially around one side of the field. Special teams tonight, punting unit had a difficult time tonight. We did make our extra point.
We did make our extra point. I mean,
so we are 100% on the extra points for the season. So that's a good thing. And who made the extra point? Colton Moore. Which leads to dramatic. That's part of the broadcast.
Or not so dramatic.
We'll take a quick break and come back for it.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in supporting growing businesses. And in our community, that means a lot. We believe it's important to have a local perspective. Our agribusiness professionals are from here, so they understand what it takes for agribusinesses to succeed, like having the right banking solutions to keep agribusiness thriving. From traditional accounts to cash management and equipment loans to crop insurance, we believe we can help your business grow. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
Well, welcome back. It is time for the player of the game if we haven't tipped our hand already. Colton Moore tonight. I mean, Colton tonight was all over the place. Colton, one of the smaller guys out on the field. Again, kind of reminded me a little bit of Trey Hohola out there tonight.
Absolutely.
all over, wrapped up guys, and when he was all alone, had to make the tackle himself. 6 unassisted tackles, tackle on 3 more assists, kicks the extra point. Colton Moore is your WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. Manchester next week. Sim, what do you remember from the Manchester team? I'm trying to remember the Manchester squad.
And I'm drawing a blank. I mean, I've watched them play so many times, and if I remember right, they run the ball a lot also, which, I mean, that's pretty normal for high school football. But
you know what I remember about Manchester?
It's a long
is
way
our
over
cell
there.
signal coverage in Manchester is awful.
I just know it's a long way over there.
That's all. You know, when we get on the road, we've got to connect via a MiFi or some sort of cell signal. So sometimes it's a struggle. And Manchester seems, I think that's kind of one of the areas
which
where
is really surprising with a college right there. You would think you would have good cell service there, but.
So that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank everybody up in the Bluffton press box for helping us out with stats and food. And we want to thank Sylvie up on the camera for the first time tonight. Did a great job. And I want to thank Sim for helping me out tonight. Remember, we were at Manchester next week. Week 3, not on the air as we are not allowed to broadcast from South Adams. So we'll see you next week. And then after that, it'll be week 4 back here at home. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers fall today, 34-7. Have a great night.